All operators to the floor, cameras up.
In 3, 2.
Thank you, my queens. I think we've heard enough. While you untuck backstage, the judges and I will deliberate. You may leave the stage.
I go into the day being like, oh, I love these girls, la, 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 la. And then all of a sudden, like, true colors start to come out, and I'm like, okay, maybe these people don't know me. Maybe I don't know them. Maybe I just know myself.
I know it's a competition, but it was a surprise to hear their real opinions because they're so real and they've been so honest, but neither of them have ever told me that that's how they really felt, ever.
There we go.
Ooh, this cocktail been calling my name, honey. Yes, good and ready.
This must be mine.
Ooh, I feel like this is punishment.
Well, that was rough.
It was rough.
But it's over. You come what may, you know.
You all right, girl?
Yeah, what are you thinking about?
I'm just trying to process everything. I just need to, like, just replay everything. I need to just chill and process, you know, what's happening.
Okay, so let's talk about our answers to this question. Just so we can, like, put it out there, talk it out, and get over it.
Why should you, and not your competitors, be crowned America's next drag superstar?
Violet has the shortest temper I've ever seen. And that's a problem when you're dealing with the world. And Pearl, as much as she has grown, was ready to walk away from a golden opportunity.
Everything that I said, I've already said. So, I mean, it's not like it's a harsh blow, and it shouldn't be a harsh blow to anybody, what anybody said.
Well, I didn't say anything about you guys. And I wish I would have.
We were supposed to, though, like
I
she
know.
said.
Well, I wish I would have followed the instructions, I guess.
I didn't want to say anything about you
Me
guys, but
either, because I mean I don't think it helps them make a decision.
What
So
didn't
why-
help was how you two had each other's back,
Yeah.
but just threw the two of us under the bus.
Well, that's how I feel. With the exception of Ginger, I don't think the other girls are ready.
if I could, I would split this with Kennedy. I'd say crown us both. We'll get conjoined twin gowns and we'll wear them all year. And that's exactly how I feel as well.
You've never made me feel like that.
What I mean, that's how I feel, and I've always had a problem with your drag. I never understood it, and I've made that been known in interviews and everything. I say, Pearl walks out here in these painted girdles and these thigh highs that has holes in them. Almost every challenge, she's down the runway, and if it's not showing, it's under her garment. And I've always had a problem with that, so that's why I let that be known.
It's good that you got it out in the interview.
This is your opportunity to pull out your best, and I just didn't see it.
I like your style and I like your fashion. The only thing I have a problem with is you saying that you feel you've shown the most diversity. Because as far, as I'm concerned, everything I've done has been very different for me.
I mean, my may look like I just came from a pageant, but I didn't repeat. My hair has always been different.
I just don't want to feel this way anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't want to feel like this anymore.
I mean,
Ginger and Kennedy have done competitions like this before. They're both pageant girls. I don't know if that has something to do with it. They both have a competitive nature. They both are here to win. And me and Pearl are, a little bit more artistic and a little bit more tactful and relaxed. I'm just like, bitch, calm down.
Let's talk about these judges' critiques. None of us know where the we stand?
Well, and they all disagree. So you're like, okay, so was I good or was I bad? Or you guys
all
don't
disagree.
And then Rue
communicate?
just sits in the middle going, Kennedy, I think you and I had not one bit of negative criticism.
Yeah.
But we've seen that backfire before.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, you guys definitely had each other's backs, so we all know who y'all want next to you.
Kennedy and I have been friends for years, though. Like,
But you know what? If Ginger ass wasn't right, I would say that.
she's dressed me for pageants. We competed against each other in pageants. Kennedy and I, we share the pageant world, so
Yeah, and I can
we have a specific...
like it's such a letdown,
No.
and
No,
the
but-
struggle is like really real in the pageantry world. I mean, because it's just like this, but
It's like this, but
there's a
crammed
point
into
to
2
that.
nights. Do either of you do pageants? Have you ever?
No.
Have you ever thought about it? Like,
But bitch, y'all would be
no.
sick.
Not
though.
really.
y'all would use very
Because
well.
of your creativity.
I believe so as well.
You know what I'm saying?
I know
Because-
that I could go into
That's
a
just not
pageant and
the focus.
slay it away, but that's not why I
It's-
do
It's not where I see
drag.
myself in the future.
I think every drag queen should do a pageant. It is boot camp. It is drag queen boot camp.
Right.
Because you have to be punctual, you have to be nice, you have to make sure you get every single point that you can get. So you have to be on your mark at every single moment. And I feel like I would not be as professional as I am if I didn't have the pageant background.
Yeah.
If I lose this entire competition, I won't like it, but I'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because I have the pageant background that teaches me, bitch, it's usually not gonna work
Yeah.
out in your favor.
I mean, if I was in the 60s or 50s, bitch, I would be a pageant girl.
The 60s or 50s?
Yeah, girl, that's when, have you not?
Mary Louise, read Wikipedia once in a while. It's like 78. It ain't that old. What the hell? I love Violet, but part of drag is you have to know your drag history.
I just don't think drag queens should be put against each other. I think the competitive nature.
Then why the f are you on RuPaul's Drag Race?
I mean, I don't like it. Like, before this episode, before we went out there and said all that shit, I liked all of you, and now I don't.
You don't like
like-
us?
I miss my friends now. I
We're
thought
still
y'all
your
were my
friends. We're
I
still
know,
your
I'm just saying, like,
sisters.
it's the competitive shit. I know that's just the name of the game and
But it's just like a regular beauty
Okay.
pageant.
I'm
it's
just-
like real
And
women
it's
running
nothing that we
pageants.
haven't said to you before. All I
Can
said
I
was
just
you had
finish
to
my
work
thought?
on- Yes, please do.
I just prefer drag queens to be artists and to appreciate each other's art and not be competitive. Artists should never compete with each other.
We chose to come here, and we
Right.
already knew what it was going to entail.
And that's why I don't do pageants. I can't do competitive. Like, this is the
You've
this is the
just
most,
done the world's biggest pageant,
Hello?
bitch.
Well, this is the most competition I can deal with as far as drag goes. I don't do drag to compare myself to other people. I do drag for me, and that's it.
Pearl is pissed off, bitch.
I'm just waiting to go back on the stage. It's all
Taking
good.
it all in.
How does everybody feel about their chances of making it into the top 3?
Girl, bye. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, after you threw us under the bus, who the hell knows?
Well, we know.
But who knows if they don't sit back and go, well, the 2 of them threw the other 2 under the bus, so let's get rid of one of them.
I don't know. Everyone thinks I'm on drugs and that I have no personality, so I'm probably.
I
not
never
gonna be in
said
the top
either of those things.
I was joking about the drug reference.
I think you're amazing. And the only reason that I brought up the fact that you said you were ready to walk off the show was because we're supposed to make ourselves sound as good as possible. But,
Then that's up.
but, Pearl, I will also say, I was pissed off at you in that moment because I saw in you that you had so much more to offer.
Girl,
That moment,
if there's
all
been
I
anyone sitting here that I've talked to more about that moment, it's with you. So if anyone should be pissed off that I was about to walk out, it shouldn't be you. And you're the one to bring that up.
Well, because I want to be top 3.
Okay,
I know it's
well
shady.
that's up and shady
I
then.
know that it is. But Pearl,
Okay,
it also-
so how am I supposed? I'm just supposed to be cool with that then? Even
No,
though,
I'm not
even
saying that
though
you should be
just
cool with
said
that.
You know that it's shady. I'm
I
supposed to be
am
cool
not
with it.
saying that you should be cool with that. I don't think that any of us should be cool with anything that anybody else said.
You should be cool with what I said, because I didn't bring y'all up.
Fine. You should be fine. We didn't say anything about the two of you. She didn't say anything about you, and you didn't say anything about her.
Whether you said anything about me or not, it doesn't matter.
It's easy to say that when nobody said anything about you.
That's the name of the game. You taking this serious, girl? Get over yourself, Miss Thing. In the words of Miss LaShawn Beyond, this is not RuPaul's best friend race, honey.
I never said that you haven't made leaps and bounds. In fact, I said she's made leaps and bounds since. She's really proven herself since. But in that
You
1
didn't
week
say
moment.
that.
Yes, I did. Violet, did I not commend her for
What
actually
I heard
coming
you
out?
say is that you were gagged, that she would squander this golden opportunity, and that you were appalled pretty much that she would even render the words that she was gonna leave. You did not touch on the fact that she did not leave, or touch on the fact that she is still here, is tough
Yes,
for.
I did, before I even said that.
Roll the
I
tapes.
said, Pearl, as much as she has grown, was ready to walk away from a golden opportunity. You know what? All of this right now. I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna calm down. I love both of you, and I think that you are amazing, Pearl. But you had 1 week moment.
That you don't have to justify what you said. What you said is what you said, and if she have a problem with it, she just have a problem with it. Bitch, I'ma slap Ginger. Bitch, what the You don't have to prove nothing to her. You don't have to explain nothing to that bitch. If she don't believe it, then she don't believe it.
What
She's
I
a
said was
grown-ass
exactly
man.
how I
She's a
felt.
grown-ass man, and if she cannot accept the fact of how somebody else is feel, that's an opinion. That is a opinion. Everybody have an opinion. You either take it or you don't. They've been criticizing all of us this whole time. This whole time.
Okay, well, you two stand here and yell at each other. I'm gonna go outside and have a
I'm
cigarette.
not the thing, Pearl. No, seriously, before you go, please, come here.
It's fine.
I love you, and I told you that.
And I know that. And you two are very competitive people, and you're gonna do whatever you have to say.
Well, you know what? Maybe
to get
pageants
ahead,
are
and
for
it's
everybody.
fine.
What's done is done, and we will rehash it again at the reunion.
The problem is she's still acting like there's a problem, even though she's saying there
Because
is
as
not.
shady as anybody thinks that I am, I'm an open book, and I will say anything
Call
that I
me
feel
what
to
you
your
want.
face.
I don't have to take you home with me.
I'm here to play the game the way that they ask us to play it.
I agree. I understand from your
RuPaul's
speech
Drag Race.
that you want to be her very badly. That's all I really got. Overall, from your speech, that's what I got.
And at the end of the day, honestly, nothing that I said was meant to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And I tried so hard to say it in a way
Who
that,
wants to do
that did
that?
not hurt
Nobody.
anybody.
And
put
at
in
the
that
same time, you guys
position.
even said it yourself, you have more experience being competitive as far as drag goes. Maybe that's where that's coming from. I don't know.
Any question in interview or whatever, anything they give us on a card that we have to answer is 2 or 3 parts, 1 part, whatever. You still have to answer that question.
And that's part of the pageant training.
I'm not mad at anyone. Y'all did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know,
And I see
it's
that
the name of the
if
game.
you was mad at a bitch, I would know it. You get what I'm saying? Because
I'm not
that's
mad.
valid.
I'm not
And
mad at
I-
anybody.
And I respect Valley for that.
I'm just trying to take everything in, you know, and just
I don't
really
even feel like
just
you're
take
mad.
it in.
I don't want you to be hurt. Like that's my issue with Pearl right now. I don't want her to be hurt because she is my sister and I love her very much. But it's part of the game. It's what they asked us to do.
We've watched every season
Absolutely.
all the way up to this point. We know what they're going to ask. So why is it such a big deal when we have to be honest?
Kennedy, do you know the only thing that this actually kind of proves to me right now is that maybe she's not ready to be America's next drag superstar? Because do you know how much people are going to talk about us once any of this airs?
Yeah, well, you know, they talked about Jesus, so I'm ready.
I love you, Violet. I just want you to know that.
I love everyone here,
Yeah.
you know, but I love myself a lot more.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
You know.
The old bitter lady brigade are so experienced in, you know, being poised and graceful and in their pageantry mode that they're totally willing to just throw someone under the bus because that's what they do when they're on their stage doing a pageant. Whatever.
Pearl, Louise.
I really just don't give a f.
Are you like legit upset about anything that I said?
You know, I'm not upset about what you said, whatever. I get it's a competition. What I'm going through is I'm so disappointed in you and Kennedy because y'all's is just a couple of mice that have fallen into the trap of playing this game. I have too much class to be trying to tell somebody that they don't deserve to be in the top 3. I'll tell you why I deserve to be in the top 3. I'm not gonna like throw someone under the bus and try to tell you why you don't deserve this.
The only thing I cited was that you had a weak moment. I may not have said it in the right way. I really may not have.
I know,
I
you made
apologize.
it perfectly clear inside. You're just trying to get to the top 3 and you're saying whatever you need to say.
No, it's not just that. All I was saying is that in that exact moment, the only thing I could think of was this bitch is squandering a golden opportunity. I've said to you all day long, I want the top 3 to be me, Kennedy, and you.
I wish that you said that.
No, you're absolutely right. And maybe I should have.
I looked at the question and answered it. That's how I see it. And I've told you time and time again that I respect you, and I do. Because I wish I had the creative mind, but we just come from 2 totally different generations of drag, and that's what makes it special.
I totally agree. I mean, I respect what you do so much. When you perform, you light up. That is why I do drag. The energy you bring to the stage and when you're dancing is like the beautiful part that draws me to drag queens.
I cherish that with all my heart because that's all I've ever wanted to do.
It's very legacy. I mean, you carry on a strong, strong tradition of female illusion, and you should be so proud of yourself.
I'm content with what I've done, and I'm happy with it, but, like, proud of myself is, like, I don't see it like that.
But you're not proud of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I feel accomplished, and I feel like,
Bitch,
you know,
we are
I've done
top
the
4
best.
of the Olympics of drag. RuPaul
Yeah.
herself has told you how amazing you are.
It's just been hard. I mean, honestly, it's really been hard to even, like, deal with how I feel about myself. Like, I can't look in the mirror like you and be like, bitch, I'm sickening.
Yes, you can.
No, like, I haven't,
You need to
though.
look in the mirror right now, bitch.
Like, I haven't, though. All I've known is to, like, bitch, get in drag and do and work. That's all I know.
And you do. You work so hard, bitch.
I mean, I just get in drag. I've never, like, looked in the mirror and been like, oh, I am sickening. I have never, like, said that, like, I'm beautiful.
Well, you
I've
are.
never.
You so are. I just can't fathom that you don't see that and you don't know that.
Honestly, I never have.
Well, I'm like so impressed by Kennedy's lip sync performances, but I've only really seen Beth Kennedy when she lip syncs. Prior to her being in the bottom 2, I would have never known that about her. She like lights up when she performs. It's amazing to watch. I hope to God you watch the show and you say, bitch, I'm sickening.
Bitch crying and
Girl, bitch drunk.
I'm not drunk, but I do feel good.
This bitch is.
Girl, this is the last episode. Y'all should pour us another
Y'all
one.
give us another round.
Nah.
Well, I wonder what's going on outside, the smokers.
Me too. I'm gonna let them talk.
Miss Thing and Miss Thing
girl,
to talk it out for real,
I'm
though.
sure they are, but
Like, I don't know what else to say. You completely understand where I'm coming from.
I do.
And I told you just now, I know what you're doing and I get it. It's all good.
No, it's not. I did not mean for it to come off the way that it did. In my head, it didn't sound that way. And I apologize.
Okay.
I really do.
Thank
because
you for
I love
apologizing.
you. And I think that you're absolutely amazing. And you know that I think you're absolutely amazing.
I do. Thank you.
And I hope that at the end of the day, it's me, you, and Kennedy. It might not even be me, bitch. I might have to pack up my and go home tonight.
All right, Jinx. Enough.
Hug me. Bring it in. You hug these linebacker shoulders, bitch. You hug them because you know you love me.
This lip sync is the lip sync of all lip syncs because this proves why you need to be in the top 3. And I'm so glad I wore the biggest hair of my life and I'm the prettiest one because I know all eyes are gonna be on
Good luck, girls.
Kiss my ass, Miss Ginger.
So you have to sound like a bitch when you say it?
Girl, I can't help it. It's how I talk.
Me and you have that problem in common.
All right, kids, it's the moment of truth. This is the most important lip sync of the entire season because it's all 4 of us, and this is going to determine who stays and who goes.
There's one thing we have in common.
It's not a waist size, bitch. It might as well be our attitude.
Okay, this is it. I'm very proud for the way I competed, and I really want this.
All right, to the main stage. Everybody come on this way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This way.
Please stop yelling.
Dug out this way.
Your tone is very pointed right now.
We like don't care.
Ladies, before I can decide who makes it to the top 3, I need to see you all lip sync for your lives.